Hi everyone, I'm Carrie with ANOVA Resources. Today I'd like to talk about the power of clear employee goals. Whenever I bring up goal setting with managers, I often see the same reaction. They cringe. Many managers immediately think about lengthy forms, annual performance reviews, and it's one more HR task that's going to take time away from everything else they're trying to accomplish. But I actually see it very differently. In my experience, clear employee goals do not create more busy work, it reduces it. When employees understand what's expected of them, managers spend less time giving directions, correcting misunderstandings, wondering why something wasn't done, or having difficult conversations that could have been avoided. Instead, they spend more time coaching, recognizing accomplishments, and helping employees succeed. So, here are my 5 reasons why clear employee goals make your job as a manager easier. 1. Clear goals create a shared understanding. One of the biggest challenges managers face is assuming employees know what success looks like. Unfortunately, that's not always the case, especially with new employees. For example, imagine you hired a customer service rep. If you simply tell them to provide great customer service, that can mean something different to everyone. Instead, you might establish goals such as answering approximately 40 customer calls each day, responding to customer emails within one business day, and maintaining a customer satisfaction rating of at least 90%. Now, everyone understands what success looks like. That shared understanding creates communication from the very beginning and better employee performance. 2, you might be surprised to hear this, but you probably already have the goals. One of the biggest misconceptions about goal setting is that managers have to invent an entirely new list of objectives. Most of the time, you don't. Your employees probably already have goals, they're just not written down or discussed regularly or tracked in any formal way. Here are a few examples. One of your existing employees needs to help train someone new when they're hired. Or maybe they'll be attending an industry conference or even presenting at the conference. Maybe they're learning a new software system or program that the company implemented. Or maybe they're participating on a team that's solving a business problem together. Those are all goals. The difference is taking a few minutes to document and track them. 3. Clear goals makes coaching much easier. So let's go back to that customer service rep example. Suppose one of the goals is answering those approximately 40 customer calls a day, but someone's only averaging closer to 28 calls a day. Without goals, the conversation might simply be, I need you to improve your performance. I need you to do more. But with clearly defined goals, the conversation becomes much more productive. And you can ask, I notice you're averaging 28 calls a day. What's getting in your way? Maybe the employee needs additional training. Maybe they're spending extra time resolving more complex customer issues. Maybe there's a process that's slowing them down. Maybe they're just lazy. Who knows? But now you're coaching instead of criticizing. You're also setting clear expectations. 4. Clear goals create opportunities to celebrate success. One of my favorite things about employee goals is that they help managers recognize accomplishments. Let's imagine another new customer service rep who improves their customer satisfaction rating from 80 to 95%. They successfully train a new employee or they become proficient with a new software system. Those aren't just tasks that were completed, they're accomplishments worth celebrating. Recognition is one of the simplest ways managers can build engagement, confidence, and motivation. Goals simply make those moments easier to identify, and when employees are rewarded for a behavior, they're more likely to repeat it. 5. Clear goals make performance reviews more meaningful. Performance reviews should never feel like a surprise. When expectations have been discussed throughout the year, review conversations become much easier. So instead of relying on memory or opinions, you can sit down together, review the goals you established, celebrate what's been accomplished, and discuss where additional support may be needed. You can also establish new goals for the future. The conversation becomes much more collaborative because both of you have been working from the same expectations all along. Clear employee goals aren't about creating more paperwork, they're about creating better conversations. When managers and employees have a shared understanding of what success looks like, coaching becomes easier. Accomplishments are recognized more often, and performance reviews become much more meaningful. I hope that helps. In my next video, I'm going to do an AI work session where I'll show you how I use AI to create customized employee goals based on each job description in just a few minutes using AI. Once you realize that most employees already have goals and you can use AI to create, track, and celebrate them, it makes the job of people management a lot easier and a lot more enjoyable. I'll see you next time.